Let me know when I'm back on. Let me know when I'm back on. Let me know when I'm back on, because it shows that I'm back on, but you know. All right, cool. Cool. So yeah, that's the plan. Uh, we're doing New York. We're doing New York, and you know, we start planning who can pick up who can go, who can all that stuff. I'll post it out on the in the group. I'll also make an event for that group, and the time will be, for now, let's set it right before the Labor Day weekend, something like that, to see what we can do. But the date might change, and I'll also talk to them on which day would be best to host that. It will be a mini bong smoker in New York, kind of thing. You know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. It will be one of our biggest events ever pulled off, if we can pull this off. If we can pull this off, right? So we addressed the cutter, which I will be randomly choosing. Well, what we do is everybody who bought one, the name will be obviously tossed in the jar again, and then we'll draw who wins that particular one when all the cutter is distributed. What we can also do, because we're gonna make T-shirts for it, right? So we came out with like a entry cost. Everybody paid that one cost, aside from whatever cigar you want to pick up over there. And what we do will be take some of those costs to make the T-shirt, take some of those costs to make some goodie stuff just for that event. So only if you go to that event you'll get certain stuff. All right, only if you go to that event you'll get certain stuff. The T-shirt will probably be distributed on that day of, and we can all just put it up over, you know, slide over and stuff like that. But that will be pretty cool. I mean, just thinking about it makes me excited, because it's gotta be a big party. You know, you don't, in your lifetime, how many times that you organize a 70 plus people party? I don't know, not many. So, but yeah, in terms of lounge, if we're doing a whole on the rooftop, I think there's only just be all of us. That's it. Event coin will be cool. That's doable. Just keep in mind that's doable. I might be able to pull that off. It'll be a smaller cost. I'll put majority of the money to do that too, if we're gonna do that. But that would be pretty cool. That's what I was thinking all day when I was driving. I had a half an hour drive home. I just think about that the whole time, and I was like, because I was driving a loaner car, and the loaner car obviously is, it's comfortable, it's quiet, one of those E-Class for like family sedan. I was driving very quietly. I was just like, what about that event? Like, I hope everybody didn't forget about it yet. I'm thinking like, how soon should I start planning? So why don't I talk to you guys tonight about that? That's what I was thinking. Literally, that's what. Yeah, but then we can do special stuff just for that day. It'll be cool. We will also do giveaway on that day too. Let's do a raffle over there and a giveaway, live giveaway. That'll be super cool. All right, and in summertime, not bad. No, so what happened is I drove my AMG over there. I dropped it off. They say it's gotta take 4 or 5 days because there's so many things that can go wrong for that particular problem. Literally, you say something's vibrating. You say stop on the brake, vibrate, driving vibrates and stuff like that. So they had to take out all the wheels and test all the wheels first. And wheels fine. All right, next they gotta check out the brake. The brake is fine. Next, that kind of thing. Like every time they fix one thing, they had to go out and test drive it and come back to see if that problem's still there. So I give them 4 or 5 days. I don't particularly drive out that much, so it doesn't really matter to me. Plus, we have multiple cars, so I can leave my car there. It doesn't really matter to me. All right, Matt. Talk to you later. So, you know, that particular issue is not really an issue so long they fix it. I just hope it's not like crazy issue, you know, where like warranty doesn't cover it. And it's like, oh my God, really? So we're halfway through of this cigar. It's really creamy cigar. Like I usually when I'm start talking, I forget to taste the cigar. You know, I just enjoy the cigar but forget to taste it. But this cigar has a lingering creaminess, nuttiness to it that it stays. You almost forget the peppers even there. It's very good cigar. It is a medium strength. If not medium plus strength. Is it too much far off different from the regular undercrown shade? Not too much. In terms of experience, it's not that much different. Is this cigar expensive? Not really. I show you guys the box on Facebook. The box itself looks great, but in terms of the cigar, I think it tastes very similar to a regular undercrown shade. It tastes very similar. It has a little bit more creaminess. I think the flavor lasts a little bit longer than usual. But other than that, it's the same cigar. They might have tweaked. Whoa. They might have tweaked the ratio between the thing that's in here, but I think it's the same thing. Does anyone else get the feeling that you take your car for repair, that they break something else to make your return business after they fix the problem that you came with? If you buy used car all the time, maybe. But if you buy new cars, that's less. What happens because if they break something, they had to fix it under warranty. So it really is not their money. It's really they don't make money for doing that. They actually lose money from doing that. Granted that, you know, yeah, after the warranty is over. That's why I always change car a lot quicker. So in terms of, you know, I don't let the warranty run out. So in terms of the cars, I tend to just, dealer will lose money if you go there for repair and they break it and they repair more. Because the dealer, what they do is they will repair it and they will send the bill to the main corporate. And the main corporate reimburse them, but when they reimburse them, they don't reimburse the entire thing. They reimburse percentage of it. The dealer will actually have to deal with some part of that. Never take anything to a mechanic. So yeah, dealer doesn't make money from fixing a warranty repair. I do my own work on my BMW, and if it's something I don't want to do, I bring them the parts. So here's the thing about bringing them the parts is that if the part fails, it's up to you to try to get the warranty on that part that you get. For example, your car's alternator break, which tend to break all the time, right? Your alternator is bad. You went to buy an alternator and they put it on, it's great, fine. 3 months later, the alternator is bad. Because you only brought the part to them, you had to deal with claiming that part was bad and try to get your money back from that part. That's actually kind of annoying. But when you go to the dealer, they deal with it. So, and it save you the trouble. I've never bought a new car. If you fix your own car all the time, it might make sense. But for me, I think used cars cost you more money. And you gotta say, no, I save a lot of money. I don't have to pay the salesperson that much money. But you gotta know the car's value, whatever that value is. Let's say it's like a $10,000 car, okay? Just for the sake of a whole number. When you bought it, $2.5 grand is probably goes to the salesperson, right? But the person who sell the used car to you, not only they gotta make the money because they're not gonna sell it to you at a loss, unless it's totally broken. They sell it to you at that 10 grand plus the evaluation that they gotta make money out of it. So you buy a car that people make money out of it twice. So technically you lost money and you don't get the warranty. So you're like, okay, I can fix it up, so that's a lot cheaper. But here's the thing: when it comes to thinking about how much money you spend, always calculate your own labor. Don't think your labor is free. Don't ever calculate. Your time is worth more than money. That's why people buy your time. But when you go to work, it's the company buying your time. Your time is worth more than money. So when you go fix it, unless you do it for hobby that you love to do it, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your money. Replacing parts and all that labor, you're wasting your money. Not only you pay for a car that has money made twice, you also wasted parts, labor, and all that stuff. $10K, crap, I spent $2,400 on the ones you have right now. Well, I'm not saying that obviously you can get much cheaper cars, sure. But at the same time, you're buying a car that's worth $2,400, but somebody made money out of that $2,400 too. So you lost money twice, right? Because you're buying a car much older, and you know, it might think that if it's not broken, I don't have to fix it. But the thing is that everything is about to go. Everything's about to go. Yeah, they do sell for quite a bit of money. That's why I say don't buy used car, because, you know, auction and used car, they will make money out of it. But if you buy a new car, it's in their problem to fix it. And I usually, every time I buy a new car, I make them change enough parts to cover whatever extra I pay for. Because I buy European cars and sports car. And if anything is true about sports car, is sports car breaks a lot faster than a regular car. Right? Everything breaks on a European sports car. It breaks so fast, you probably have a rice cooker that lasts longer than a sports car. You buy, okay, 1,340K, 1,000 miles, okay. But that's the thing, 50,000 miles, 60,000 miles, you have one big maintenance and change. All right, so $6,000, including the repair, you drove for 13 years. But if you buy a brand new car, you might be able to drive for 20 plus years. 20 plus years. So you don't have to go through the problem of getting rid of that old car and getting another new car, because you got to spend another $6,000 on it. You'll only pay unless you get a house. Okay, that's all messages. Okay. So if you put everything on paper and then work the time graph and work the graph where the price and thing goes over, new car always works better. But that's mathematics. You gotta work the mathematics. Here's one other thing though. New things, when it comes to new car, don't be the first adapters. Okay? Don't, like, brand new 2020 BMW. Don't buy the 2020, because 2021 they're gonna make it even better and fix all the problems that's on 2020. Why does this thing keep going on me? No, see, that's the thing. If you gotta buy a new car every 2 years, you might as well lease your car. But then again, I buy a new car every like 7 months, so they rotate and I change them. So I used to fix up my cars. I know at one point in my life, I just Oh my god. Okay. Moderators, get ready. What I was gonna say. I used to drive Hondas and I fix it all the time. I do everything myself except the parts that I literally had to jack up the entire car to be under, for example, exhaust and stuff like that. I don't like to do that myself. So that's the part I do for a long time. But then I realized the amount of money I use to fix it up, modify, whatever, costs more than a new car. So yes, you're absolutely right. How do I do that? Hold on 1 second. I'll mod you right now, I think. I think I can do it through my phone. I just can't do it through the thing I'm going on right now. 1 second. Come on. It's loading. Give me a second. So let's do that. Oh, can I do that? Here? No, I can't. It's asking for 6184435。Here we go. All right, let me mod. How do you mod this thing? Technology, come on. Technology. Let's go. Here we go. And click on here. Don't give me that crap. Alright, so how do I do that? Now, I need Wells to type a message. I need Wells to type a message. Oh, come on. Here we go. Let's try this again. I do not drive the same miles over that you drive out here in the US. Buying used car, totally different thing when you count that. Exactly. That's true. That's true, because I only drive a little bit. Come on. Here we go. That should be done. And I should go back to the music because for some reason they jump over. They always jump into a music that I shouldn't be playing. So I have to go back and click on it. I don't know why. This has been happening quite often. Here we go. If you drive a long distance, then yeah, don't buy a new car. If you like drive 100,000 miles a year, don't buy a new car. Just buy a beater. Martin, the owner, let me buy damn boys stick over the phone and he will ship them. I have no idea what that means. But hi, Elia. Ooh, this thing still have a lot of smoke coming out of this thing. This thing's crazy. But it's underground shade, and we already know regular underground shade is really, really good. This one is only that much better than the regular one. That much better. Dallas Cowboys cigar in Mesquite. What did I miss? But yeah, when it comes to car, it's really personal preference. I mean, some people love it, some people don't. You know, some people don't even like to drive cars. Some people don't even like to drive cars, so that's the how do I say it? Some people like sports cars. Some people like just comfortable cars. Some people just like comfortable cars. Like sometimes I wish I was driving a regular comfortable car where I don't have to hear anything. Now, my car has an exhaust button. You press the button, exhaust opens up, and it gets really, really loud. And I did see that. When I drive, I don't like to turn that on. My wife sits in my car. First thing, she turned on the exhaust. She loved that sound. Just like exhaust. I was like, can I just drive in peace and quiet, listen to jazz? She's like, nope. She wanted the exhaust. Look at this smoke coming out of that mouthpiece. You probably can't see, but this thing is like, it's no joke. This thing is no joke. Here. I'll post this later. This thing has a lot of smoke output. I love my sports car, but I take my truck any day. You know, technically, I think truck is much more practical to drive. Truck has got the power too, right? So, Dumb Paul Bearer. Oh, welcome. Not too sure who that is. But, like, I just can't imagine myself driving the truck. Yeah, I get like a Raptor. F-150 Raptor. With the spoiler that I don't even know why they put a spoiler on that. Why do you even put a spoiler on the truck? Like, can anybody explain to me, is there any use whatsoever on a truck to have a spoiler? There's absolutely no reason why a truck should have a spoiler. It's just like putting a sticker on your car adds 5 horsepower. Putting a spoiler on the truck, your truck isn't gonna fly. Your truck isn't gonna fly. That doesn't happen. It's okay. It's not a transformer. That spoiler isn't gonna change into a weapon. Spoiler on a Honda. There are some fast Hondas. But yeah, well, spoiler doesn't make sense on a regular entry Honda Civic LX. But it kind of does serve a purpose on the Type R. Wait, you guys never seen a spoiler on a Raptor? You guys never seen a spoiler on a Raptor? Like, you're kidding me, right? You see the truck, right? And they have the band that goes in the back. That's this Raptor. It follows that band and it comes out to be a spoiler. But yes, the new Raptor is nasty with the live active shock valving, okay? Yeah, I mean, yes and no, because that trunk bed is already heavier than the actual seat. Plaid Princess. Should I put a spoiler on the Honda Electra? Of course not. Actually, I think Hyundai Electra comes with a spoiler. Literally, they want to just make it look fast, but it's not. Like, people need to understand this, okay? Spoiler, majority of the time, is for looks. If you don't drive over 100 miles an hour in your car, you never even need that downforce. Aired his Raptor out and it handled like a dream. Okay? There's a minimum speed requirement. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You have to drive more than 100 miles an hour. You know, you have to drive more than that to even get a downforce. Before that, it's not. It's actually resistant. It makes your car look, go slower. To get the downforce, you actually need that. And something like Nissan, what's a 350, 370Zs, it doesn't even make sense. That thing has zero lift. The Zs are known to have zero lift, and you put a spoiler on it. What are you trying to do? Downforce on a zero lift? Like, sometimes it just doesn't make sense. They advertise like, oh, this thing has zero lift, so it will never lift, but put a spoiler on it. You know, a lot of car that has speed sensitive spoilers. So when you drive over specific speed, the spoiler lifts up. It's that reason, because when you have a spoiler that raises up before a certain speed, it actually slows down your car. Right? That's what I'm talking about, Chris. Those speed sensitive active spoilers only pops up when you're driving fast enough. If you're not, it's just slowing you down. It's eating up gasoline. Doesn't start working until 120. Yeah, I've driven plenty of cars in my life, and I know that spoiler doesn't really do anything. The spoiler really doesn't do anything. Literally, when I'm on a track, plenty of car without spoiler goes just as fast, just totally fine. But speed sensitive spoiler is cool because it looks clean majority of the time, and when you need it, it pops up. But that's the thing, when you're driving a speed sensitive spoiler, if you ever driving by a cop, they just gotta pull you over because your spoiler is on, because they know you're going over the speed limit. What else would you call a spoiler? Wings? Call it wings, maybe? Gotta catch you first. Oh yeah, police officer will catch you. For some reason, American cops love to chase people who's speeding. Okay? In Asia, they don't even bother. They just send you a ticket. They got your license plate, they just send you a ticket. In China, cameras everywhere. Alright, cameras everywhere. So they don't even try to catch you. But in America, if they find a car speeding, the police gets excited. They're like, yes, something I can chase with this thing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of this police cruiser. Because they drive a supercharged Dodge or something like that, a turbocharged Dodge. They will chase you down. They will chase you down, and then like everybody get all excited. They'll radio it. This guy is going too fast. I'm gonna chase him down. Everybody start chasing them now because that's like the only time they can drive fast for a good reason. McLaren P1. Oh, I went on the McLaren, one of the car trip that we went on. That thing is so hard to drive. It looks great on the outside, but inside, I can't imagine anybody's comfortable. If you're overweight by any percentage, if your like BMI is over 30 for any reason, that car is uncomfortable to drive. Like, I'm not even kidding. This guy brought 2 McLaren and 1 Corvette, and the Corvette was more comfortable because the McLaren's bucket seat is tiny as hell. If you go in there, you're driving like this with your butt up like this. Alright, it's so tight in there. The bucket seat is so tiny. My fat just had nowhere to go. The thing hugs you so much that it's not comfortable. Let's pull them over and get the spoiler. That's how you do it. That's right. Few of my friends like to run from the cop on their sports bike. No way I'm doing 170 plus. That's the thing. Sports bike pick up so fast. Police always have trouble picking them up. You know, because hit the throttle, downshift, they're gone. They're gone. If anybody want to race their car to a bike, don't be stupid. Okay, don't be stupid. That thing pick up twice as fast, if not 3 times fast as your car. I don't care how much horsepower is in your car. The bike is getting out first, and the bike probably have like 10% of your horsepower. You have like 1,000 horsepower, and the bike has like 150 horsepower. That bike still got to beat you. Has no weight. That thing just takes off. Jaguar F-Type. Have you seen the a while back Jaguar F-Type was on the news because the rooftop melted under the sun? Yeah, the bikers are fast. All right, there's no way to. I don't care what spec is your car. You're not chasing up to your bike. You're not chasing up to your bike. The bike is just faster. All right. So long as that biker has any skill, you're not chasing up to the bike. Because that bike can go between the lines too. If there's a car in front, go between the lines. Boom, gone. Your car, why don't this car go faster? Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. there's no way to chase up to a bike. This is why my wife doesn't like me to buy a bike. I can go buy any car I want, and my wife will not say a word. All right, my wife will not say a word. And she'll be like, "Oh, that car looks nice." But if I go out to look for a bike, she's like, "No, you're not buying that." People on Harleys would never try to race you, though. That's the thing. People on a Harley, they ride comfortably. You know, they sit back and stuff like that. They never try to chase you down. I mean, I'm talking about sports bike, obviously. Just keep going on me. There's one problem with this cigar is that it keep going on me, and then the fan is not even blowing on it. Yeah, fast cars are fine, no bike. Because when you fall off that bike, you're taking all the damage on your body. Even though I think some of those jackets are quite cool. It has like airbag on it, but still. Imagine getting dragged by just sheer force of you falling off. Your bike is like way gone and you're still sliding behind it. That's very dangerous. I never tried to mess with the biker. I mean, some biker just crazy, but I never tried to mess with the biker because I see so many videos of the biker just drive by and just hit your rear mirror and breaks it. I don't want that to happen. Nothing more fun than mudding around in a four-wheeler. You know, I have never done that before. I think that would be fun to like drive a four-wheeler in like a beach or some muddy ground. But I never tried that before. I wanted to do that. One day I'll go to one of the members' place. I'll play with your bike. I'm so afraid of bike because, you know, if you drop a bike, it's like tear falling out of your eyes. You know, if somebody doesn't know how to handle a bike and the bike just fall over, it doesn't need a lot of damage. Just fall over, tear falls off. Tear. Like, what did you do? Because like the way they're designed, if it falls over, something's gonna break. Something's gonna break. Just simply not be able to hold up the weight from the bike. You know, I've seen like people drop the bike by accident because the kickstand didn't stay or whatever, and when it falls down, you see everyone around. Like, you know, when you ride bike, you have, you know, friends who ride with you. When they see the bike drop, they're all like, it's as if you watched on TV somebody got their ball kicked. That kind of feeling. I you know, that's really bad. Trial court is not fun from what I hear. The blinkers, the mirrors, the side panel, the exhaust, all that stuff, and a lot of time you bent something. You know, you would think that by now they'll make those bike, because I remember about 10 years ago, somebody made a bike that never falls. Right? Somebody made that, but that never come to fruition. You would think that by now they'll have some sort of gyro inside of the bike so that the bike never falls off. But it does. It does. Do I think the bikes are sexy? Yes, that bike is pretty sexy. My daughter's ex traded his car for a bike in front of my house a while back. After they swapped the titles, he asked me if I know how to ride. He wanted to teach him. Alright, that is pretty stupid. That is pretty stupid. Don't get a bike if you don't know how to ride it. If you're getting a bike for the very first time, get something less, okay? This is the dumbest thing that I heard people can do when I'm buying a bike. When you're buying a bike, start out with low horsepower. Don't go straight to like the 200 something horsepower bikes. Start with like 100 horsepower. Because I've seen so many people that, you know, just got into bike, finally got their license, buy a speed bike that has way too much horsepower, boom, the bike went and the person's still standing there. Dumbest thing you can do is to buy a powerful bike when you don't know how to ride a bike yet. Nothing's more humbling than a 400cc dirt bike shooting through your legs, send you flying backwards, and you'll get the wing knocked out of you 100% of the time. Whiskey throttle on a 1000cc bike. right? Some people will just buy the top end sports bike the moment they can ride a bike, and literally can't go anywhere. Doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't go anywhere. People, don't do that. Start out with like 150cc Ninja or something like that. Just get something really easy. Even get a Vespa. Start out with a Vespa, you know, and then get into a sports bike, because people just, yeah. When you're good at your bike, train your bike. You know, think bike not like a car, okay? I mean, a beginner driver can probably handle a car because, you know, car takes some time to pick up. But the bikes, they pick up right away if you don't know what you're doing. So 250. Whoa, Sherry, you ride a bike? Sherry rides a bike? That is kick ass. Sherry rides a bike. Two things I think is pretty sexy. I don't care what age you are. Is a female that drives a manual car or a female that rides a bike. Because those two things are very hard to do. For guys, it might sound easy, but they're rare for a reason. And when I hear a woman that can drive a stick shift drive cars, I think that's really kick ass. And a woman that rides a bike, super kick ass. My respect level for Sherry was like right here. I'm probably right here. Sherry's right here. Now Sherry's like right there now, just because she rides a bike. That kicks ass. That kicks ass. Super sexy. Ooh, third time riding breaks a fever. Our woman here in Germany drives a manual car, as if they're old enough to get a license. Well, that's kind of different, because I think in Germany, like if you to pass like a license test, you have to do it on the manual car. High displacement sports bike are as fun as you can run a Ninja 250 all out every day and have a blast. And almost never able to push a leader bike on the road. I've been riding since I was 8. My first bike was Honda 50. There are practically no automatic car there unless you're talking about BMW or Mercedes. Well, most Japanese cars are actually automatic nowadays. You don't have to do the test in the manual. I think in China you do. In China for a while, everybody drives a manual because the test is on a manual car. Well, Mercedes AMG only comes in automatic, so they are automatic only. And BMW M3s only comes in automatic now. They don't make any more manuals. See, the more I talk about it, the more I want a bike. A bike is so affordable that I wish I have one, but I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. One thing I can never buy, a bike. I do like to ride bicycle. I mean, that counts as a bike, I guess. So how many of you are actually still smoking the first stick for 9 o'clock? I want to know. How many of you are still smoking the first stick for 9 o'clock? Sherry, why are you smoking? I made a deal with myself, no more bike until the kids are out of the house. Cyclist. Oh. See, I never ride a speed bicycle. I ride mountain bikes, but they're fun to ride, so. Oh yeah, that's right. The series lasted this long? Series only lasts me an hour. Hoya Silver Corona. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I just missed that. Modern card. Modern card. I missed that. Oh, if I don't play, if I don't hit play, I don't get the message. Oh shoot, I didn't. Hold on a second. What? Come on. I totally missed that message. Totally missed that message. When do you sold the stick? Okay. Oh, 4th stick. That's a lot of stick, Sherry. That's a lot of stick. At losing ball, you want to go slow. A losing ball hits you really quickly if you go fast. It hits you quite fast. Oh, I remember what else I was going to talk about. This thing, come on. Why do you keep going off on me? Another thing. Let me let this up again. Never tried a bowl, you should. Bowl will kick you. Bowl will kick you right there. So another thing I want to mention is the international train. So far, it's a big success. I wanted to prop to all those people that has touched that international box train. International box train is a huge success. Okay, now I've asked every time. I just want to put it out there. Every time the box is filled, please take some part of that cigars and send it directly to me. I'll put it in another box for donation in the future. Because we want to keep the same size so that we don't have to go crazy at shipping. So what we'll do is we keep saving up the cigars. Hopefully by the end of the train, we'll have like 500-600 cigars. It will be one of the biggest donations that we can do for our group. So right now, huge success. Based on what I see, you know, we send out with 1 box and few sticks. Now we have 1 box, 3 bags of sticks. So that's, I would say that's a huge success. So if you already touched the box, you the man, you the woman, all right? That's the way to do it. So I asked, if the box is filled by the time it gets to you, send portion over to me and I'll keep it safe until we donate it. Wait. That's the bowl probably from Justin Wagner. He put in a bowl in there. Yeah, never tried a bowl. I wanted to try a Cohiba non-Cuban. See, that's the problem. Reed, just so you know, there's no hype on the Cohiba non-Cuban. There's no hype on it. Cohiba Cuban and Cohiba non-Cuban are not even made by the same company. So they don't even taste close to each other, right? So there is a hype for the Cohiba Cuban because that's like one of the oldest cigars out there. But there's not much of hype on the non-Cuban. There's not hype on the non-Cuban. I put an egg roll for whoever wants it to take one. That egg roll should disappear relatively quickly. No. The Cubans, I think is all from James and Jeff in there. So the bowl is actually from Justin. Look, this every time I lit it up, the smoke output is like crazy. It's just like going off. A lot of cedar in this though. A lot of cedar in this. Is very enjoyable cigar. It's just I don't see too much different from the regular crown shade or undercrown shade. The bowl is not small. Yeah, the bowl is this long, tapered. So yeah, it's literally it's not like a Billy Coastal. It actually comes up and then goes down a little bit. A lot of smoke. This you can see the smoke settling down. There's a lot of smoke in here. Blow away the smoke. Blow away the smoke. Yes. Fan, do your job. Woo! There we go. A little bit air into this room. So yeah, summer is almost over. It's almost the perfect time to smoke. I think fall is the best time to smoke. What is your favorite smoking season? Put it out there right now. What is your favorite smoking season? Summer, spring, winter, or fall? I think fall is the best because you can see the leaf and the temperature is like perfect. Not much bugs. Fall is my favorite time to smoke. What's yours? No powder. Fall is the best season. Yes. Fall. Everybody's fall. Everybody's fall. Yes. Fall is like the best season to smoke. Temperature is great. The view is great. And no bugs. Just have to watch all the leaf that you had to rake later on. I mean, that's fall is the best season to smoke. Plus, fall has apple pie. It's a win-win. See, one thing I didn't like about fall is pumpkins. Because I don't like pumpkin spice. I don't know. A lot of people like swear by it, pumpkin spice. But I just don't like pumpkin spice. Everything's pumpkin spice. My ideal temp outside is like 60s. I much rather to have between 67 and 72. That's my perfect temperature. It's warm and hot, but it's not killing you hot. Well, yeah. I mean, in Arizona, I guess winter is like fall. Because when I went to Cigars Daily, that was January, right? And that I was able to have hoodie on and then hoodie off. Literally, I can wear like short sleeves walking around, and that was just slightly chilly. Pumpkin pie, cool temperature in the fall. I don't know how Germany is like in the October season because I've never been there in terms of that kind of season. Hoodie weather. I love my hoodie. You guys see me? I'm surprised I'm not even wearing a hoodie. Okay? I love to wear hoodies. Hoodies is my thing. Hoodie is my thing. I love to wear hoodies. It's just, it covers all the smoke. I just take off the hoodie and I don't have to smell like smoke for the rest of the day. Hoodie is the way to do it. Wow. We are in the high 50s at night here. 56, I think, tonight is. Spiked hot apple cider is the best drink ever in the fall. I love apple ciders. I love apple ciders. 93 in Arizona right now? Really? Wow. That's hot. That's hot. Not in a good way. It's too hot. It's too hot. This is why I can't move to Arizona. I don't like too hot of weather. Anything above 85 is like death to me. Even though I came from a country that's super hot all the time. But you gotta know, Taiwan has AC everywhere. Okay? Taiwan is super hot, but there's AC everywhere. Every store you walk in, either there's a fan running or there's an AC running. $44, wow. 44. 88 is still a little bit too high for me. I can't wait for fall. I wanted to do a night smoking up there with you guys, but right now it's not the time yet. Days are warmer. Still 50 something, 40 something, 44 is cold. 44 is cold. Like it's almost I can't smoke outside. 44. 44 is cold. I'm still thinking about the 2021. Like, in my mind, even though I'm talking to you guys, I imagine how crazy it would have been to be on the rooftop during the daytime for you guys to walk in. Oh. Alright, I digress. But like, oh my god, that just thinking about it makes me excited. Thinking about it is like hanging out. It's good. Perfect weather. Great. Crispy cold weather, hot drink, fire burning, perfect. I agree. I went to hang out at a few of my friends' places where we just smoke cigars and have the fire pit. And the best thing about having a fire pit is that when you're done with cigars, you toss it in there. It's like you still smell cigars, but you know, you don't have to smoke it, kind of thing. You know, just you're done, in there. So the best time of smoking is almost here. I was out last winter in temp below freezing on the top on the terrace, especially at 3 in the morning. Well, you got the gray hoodie, so you'll be fine. You'll be fine right now. You'll be fine right now. You know, lately I've been smoking very slowly. Usually I have 2 cigars by now, right? Lately I've been smoking pretty slowly. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. You know, when you're sick, you kind of try to like time it off so you don't smoke too quickly. I don't recommend anybody to smoke while they're sick, but sometimes smoking slow is nice. So something exciting next year is I do plan to go see Bob the Cigar Guy. We'll probably do something crazy over there. We'll see. That's good. I'm happy to see you smoke slow. Usually I smoke pretty quick because I tend to want to fight to see and find the taste and the notes of the cigar. I don't know if anybody else does that. When you start smoking a cigar, you try to find the notes and you smoke quicker. More puffs, try to get the notes. I'm gonna bring something over that even Bob will gag. Good enough for you guys to do a meme on it. Okay, I'm still thinking what to bring, but I'm gonna bring something. Even the TSA had to question whether or not I should be bringing that. I know Bob will do it. I don't know if Chief will do it. Chief is like,